Thank you for coming by. We are looking forward to you conducting our GIPS verification.
Yes, we are, but we were wondering what to expect when you show up in a few months. How will the work be done? What documents will you need?
We will be happy to explain, and appreciate this opportunity to sit down and discuss this event with you.
Yes, we want this to be as painless as possible, but it's important that your expectations are appropriate, so that there are no surprises. We will send you a detailed list of the items we will want to see in advance of our visit. Briefly, we will want your policies and procedures, along with your presentations for all of your composites.
For all of our composites? Even the ones we don't market?
Yes, even for the ones you don't market. GIPS requires that you list all of your composites, even the quote, unmarketed ones. And be prepared to have presentations should a prospect ask to see them. We want to ensure that A, you have them, and B, they are complete.
We will want to see a composite membership, by month. For each year we will verify, we will want to see a reconciliation of your firm's assets under management.
When will we know if we're ready for you to come in?
We have a checklist which we will give you. For example, do you have presentations for all of your composites, marketed and non? Have all accounts, both active and terminated, being reviewed and either assigned to a composite, flagged as being below the composite's minimum or non-discretionary? Also, have new accounts been added in accordance with the firm's policies and procedures? There are 10 questions in all.
Before we come in to conduct the verification, it is very important that you can answer yes to each of these questions.
What if we have questions about what we're doing or want drafts reviewed? Can you help us?
Yes, of course. Feel free to phone or email us with your questions or send us your materials to review. Although we cannot actually create documents for you, as this would be a conflict with the need for our independence, we can comment on what you have, and offer suggestions.
That will be great, thanks. And so what happens when you arrive?
We will review the materials you have for us, beginning with your policies. We then review your presentations and move forward from there. Depending on what we find, we may ask to see month-end holdings and transactions, as well as specific client files or correspondence.
If you find any problems, will you tell us of them so that we can quickly fix them?
Yes, we will detail everything for you, but we don't usually discuss our findings until we have completed the review.
And why is this? Why not tell us as you discover them?
The main reason is that it could disrupt our work, and require us to revisit areas that we had already reviewed, thus lengthening the process. At the end of our visit we will give you a report that identifies our findings, both minor and major. We can go over these with you before we depart.
We then hope that you will review our report and take the appropriate action for each item. We highlight the ones that must be addressed, as opposed to recommendations. We ask that you annotate our report with your responses and send us supporting documentation.
We then review what you sent us and, if everything is in order, issue you your verification report.
Will you have to come back?
In most cases, no. The only reason we would have to return would be if you are very much out of compliance.
This is the main reason for our pre-visit checklist. It is very important that you review it and be able to answer yes to all questions.
This is very helpful. Anything else?
For clients who have never been verified, we strongly recommend a pre-verification. This is a one-day visit where we review the standards, assess where you are from a high level, and answer your questions and address your concerns.
This step is important because it results in a roadmap to ensure you're heading in the right direction. The standards are complex and require a lot of interpretation. It is important that you don't misinterpret something and waste a lot of time.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Yes, thanks. We look forward to working with you.
You're welcome. And we look forward to working with you, too.